From bushes to beetles, organisations down at York St John University have been getting stuck into all things outdoors. Led by Science York, visitors have been given a chance to get up and close with nature, and it's all part of the York Bloom Festival.
We're here as part of this event here, Bloom, to promote the work that we do with the Animal and Plant Health Agency, and specifically of how we are protecting UK and European borders from plant pests and diseases. There's always a chance of pest and disease coming to the UK through different sources. And one of the ones that we're particularly concerned about at the moment is a bacterial disease called Xylella fastidiosa, which unfortunately is causing the widespread death of a number of different species around Europe at the moment, most notably of olive trees. So one of the activities that we have here, in addition to actually some of the things we have on display, is the alien bug hunt. This is a trail similar to a nature trail that we have around the St John's campus here, whereby people can walk around and they will find simulations of plant pests and diseases. So for example, we have out at the front of the building here, we have a giant Asian longhorn beetle, which is one of our concerns that we have a representation of it, which we know has been introduced into Great Britain on at least one occasion.
It's been a tremendous occasion for those taking part in a spot of tree climbing.
We're doing some climbing demonstrations and taking members of the public up trees to give them a taste of what we do in arboriculture. Arboriculture is a branch of horticulture, so it's all interlinked. Obviously trees are in many different parts of the world and in many gardens and stuff, and they need looking after. I'm doing the foundation degree course, which is a bit more science-based, but I have been in the past previously to do a level 3 national diploma, and that's more practical. That's like you learn to climb trees and prune them, more like we're doing today. So we're giving them a rope and harness and basically something called a friction hitch, which as they ascend they push it up the rope and gradually they make their way up the tree.
For wildlife such as hedgehogs, reports suggest that they could become extinct in the next 15 years. Yorkshire Wildlife Trust was on hand to give out some important information.
They have dropped in numbers quite substantially in recent years, but people are doing what they can. Obviously a lot of people are putting water out for them, especially in this heat, and what food, hedgehog food that you can put out for them to help as well, making sure you've got sort of gaps in your fences between your gardens so they can move around easily. But yeah, it's quite encouraging because a lot of people do come up to us and sort of say they look after their hedgehogs in their gardens, so it's nice to hear. Each and every one of our reserves has to be managed differently, depending on whether it's a wetland, grassland, woodland. They've all got different aspects of the ecology within them and the different species that we've got. Obviously I know we're quite insect themed here, so I've been speaking to people about some of our reserves which are really, really good for invertebrates and what different species you can go and sort of spot there. So I guess it's just all about encouraging people to sort of get more involved, to have a look around, see what you can find, and yeah, see if you can do a bit of identification for us.
St Nick's also attended the event to showcase how they run services to help make the city more sustainable.
St Nick's has its Meadow Keepers project, which is looking to restore wildflower habitat across the city. So we've got sites on the nature reserve and then other ones dotted around where we've got groups who are working to restore the habitat there so that there's lots of flowers throughout the year for pollinators, but then also caring for the meadows in a traditional way by scything at the end of the summer to cut the grass. So we will also have a scythe demonstration on the walls tomorrow on Saturday for people to have a go as well. Because a lot of people maybe aren't aware that there is a 24-acre nature reserve about a mile from the city centre. So yeah, if we can come to events like this, then people can find out about us, the nature reserve is open 24 hours a day, so people can come and have a wander or pop into the centre and find out more about what's going on.
With the event raising awareness on animal and plant safety and the opportunity it's brought to visitors to explore the great outdoors, it's been a bit of a bug's life for many. Rebecca Quarmby, That's TV.